Adam Friedman, Rivals.com, here with one of the best players in the 2023 class, Samson Okunlola. Has a long offer sheet right now. A lot of schools are after you. Which ones have done a really good job just getting your attention right now? Ones that have done a good job sending you a lot of those edits that are eye-catching and schools that you've been talking to a lot lately.
I mean, there's a couple schools like Ohio State, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Penn State, Rutgers, and many others been talking to me right now. It's been pretty good talking to them.
What does the conversation center around when you talk to these coaches?
We just overall talking around like technique about the game and overall talking about education wise is major important to me, and just talking about how the school's like and stuff.
Okay. When they talk to you about some of the things that they can offer, what is your response in terms of maybe getting down there for a visit to kind of check this stuff out in person?
Like I would love to get down there. Just like if it's hard to get down there, just money situations and stuff. I'm still working it out, so like I would love to get down there, but sometimes I just need to wait to take my officials type of thing. So.
Okay, no worries there. You mentioned Texas A&M as kind of the first school there right off the bat. They had the #1 recruiting class in the 2022 cycle. What are some of the most appealing things about the Aggies for you?
They run a big program. A big good program, good facilities. They just got a new O-line coach. So I'm talking up with him. He was down here like back when the open period, and he's from down here type of thing. He's a Connecticut guy, so it's good talking to him.
Cool. Okay. You mentioned Ohio State, I believe, as well. What do you see out of the Buckeyes?
Um, they also got a new O-line coach, and I've been talking to the head coach for a little while on the phone too. So they also run a very good program, very big school, also get a great education. So I'm very interested in that.
Well, Coach Day also has some roots up there, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's right. Okay. You mentioned Penn State too. The Nittany Lions have a really good recruiting class right now along the offensive line. Is that something that they're driving home with you?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I took a visit down there when it was the open period. Just shooting around, good to see the facilities and stuff. It's also good to see that. So
cool. Okay. Very good. And your brother just signed with Pitt in the 22 cycle. You got to talk about the Panthers. They've turned out some really good offensive linemen over the years as well. What do you see out of the Panthers program?
For sure, I see a lot of greatness in their program too. I've been talking to their O-line coach too and their head coach. So, and so they do what they can do. They say they run a very good program. So,
what does your brothers tell you about the program so far?
I mean, he's early in roll right now, so he's really loving like the early workouts. Just doing what you got to do and just grinding over there.
Cool. Okay. And in terms of the visit schedule, we touched on that a little bit. It doesn't sound like anything is going to happen until you take official visits in June. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe. But if I could take some visits in the spring and like work that out, so everything goes well, I'll be definitely taking the visit in the spring.
Any school that you're prioritizing and saying, I definitely need to get there?
I have none on my list right now, or none that I really want to say out loud right now. It's more of all mental right now.
Gotcha. Okay. And so the next step in your recruitment, are you going to narrow things down to a top 5 at some point, or how are things going to work from here?
So right before June, I'll probably narrow it down to top 5. I mean, I might release it publicly, I might not, really depending. So I'll just narrow it down to top 5, and those 5 will be the 5 schools I'll take official visits to.
Okay. Samson Okunlola, thanks so much for your time. We're looking forward to seeing what schools you're able to visit this spring, and then eventually for those official visits. Really appreciate your time, man.
For sure, no problem.